Greetings, Pioneer. In our previously broadcast educational footage, you bore witness to the rather leisurely pace of Jefesu as he grappled with the rudimentary complexities of Tier 1 automation. Tasks that typically require mere moments seemed to stretch into an intriguing display of time dilation. Also noteworthy was his seemingly deliberate avoidance of the luminescent slug practically under his nose. One would almost mistake it for an ingenious game of hide and seek, only if the case was not so blatantly in favor of the crouching slug. The forthcoming segment promises to elevate the stakes, and possibly your blood pressure, as our specimen throw himself in the throes of Tier 2 completion. Witness him wrestle with the monumental task of constructing the space elevator and embarking on Phase 1 of said elevator. For those of you with a keen appreciation for comedy of errors, this is a segment not to be missed. Additionally, keep an eager eye out as he lays the groundwork for a glorious city, a term we employ with the generous fluidity more commonly associated with modern colloquialism. A hot mess is, doubtless, an understatement, a guarantee made safer by the odds demonstrated by Jefesu's previous conduct. So, buckle up for another roller coaster of performance, if one may term it so, dear Pioneer. Remember, no deed is too difficult when inspiration comes from dedicated observation of how not to accomplish it. As we say here at Ficsit, efficiency first. Always, thank you for your attention. And remember, stay effective.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Satisfactory. You know how long it took me to pose and get this working? And I'm not even sure it's really worth it. But anyway, welcome back guys. I still have, what in the heck? My hand is still, yo, this photo mode is so buggy. I don't understand it. My finger is just there now. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe if I change my pose? Let's see. A couple of, there you go. Ahaha, it's gone. I don't know what that was all about. Alright guys, welcome back to Satisfactory. Sorry about all that. We are going to be moving on. In the last episode, we completed automation of wire, cable, iron plates, iron rods, cement, biomass. We built our hub, a very basic biomass burner power center. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Power center, power grid, the place where all the power comes from. The power generators, but anywho, words escape me right now. Anyway, we built our very basic power system. We found multiple slugs, and we found a total of 4 slugs, including that one that just somehow escaped my notice the entire episode. So, it is time for us to set our goals for this episode. Our goals are going to be build the space elevator, complete Tier 2, complete elevator Phase 1. 3 very simple tasks. Or so we would think. Alright, so for Tier 2, we need to do part assembly, obstacle clearing, jump pads, the resource sink bonus program, and logistics Mark II. All of these will be actually relatively simple. We've got production for all of these items. We've got our wire over here. We've got our screws. We've got our sheets. We've got our rods. And then way over here we have our concrete. Oh, I forgot one more thing. We are going to start building. Lay the foundations for the Sky City. Now, I need you guys to give me suggestions on names for our Sky City. I'm not very good at naming things or being creative with things. So this is going to be an interesting task for me. But comment your suggestions on what we should name our city. I don't know if we want to stick with kind of my YouTube persona and my hook of the Firebeard, or Firebeard Empire. But I don't know what to name our city, or if we should build multiple cities throughout and have multiple city names, and then maybe one big state name essentially. Like I said, I'm not good at those thinking things. But all right, so let's see which one do we want to do first. So the more complicated ones to finish are going to be the jump pads and logistics Mark II. Those both require, reinforced iron plates don't take much to make. Rotors don't take much to make. But we'll probably start with this one. So let's do our part assembly. We need 200 cables, 200 rods, 500 screws, and 300 sheets, or plates, rather. We have 87 cables, so that one's going to take a while. Let's see how we're doing there, 430, alright. Yeah, I haven't AFK'd or anything since our last episode, so we have no more resources than we did when we ended last time. Alright, what do we got here? We've got 500 screws, let's grab it. Let's go check our rods and our plates. My guess is the cable is going to be the part that takes the longest, yep. There we go. I'm 300. While we wait for cable, we'll do some collecting. Grab some more biomass so we can turn into biofuel, which we will need to upgrade our power center. Why can I not think of the word? This is gonna bother me. Power station, maybe? I don't know. Anywho, we're gonna need to upgrade our generation. Once we get the stuff, we're gonna change it up so that our biomass that is created from our logs and leaves and whatnot get turned into solid biofuel, which will burn a lot better and last a lot longer. And I believe that comes with the obstacle clearing milestone. Yeah, right here, solid biofuel. Which actually we can probably get that one done now. Let's see, do 500, 100, and let's see if we've got 100 cable. We have 101, perfect. So let's get that one knocked out right quick. Boom. Okay.
Milestone reached. Solid
Now,
biofuel
while we're waiting
created
for
from any biomass
more
ensures
cable,
maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To
let's
aid in biofuel
redo this.
production, the chainsaw allows for the removal
Alright,
of
so
tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally,
I'm just gonna
your
do
pocket
one of these
dimension has been
guys.
inflated to increase inventory size. You could be
Alright, I want my mass dismantle. I'm gonna take all of these guys. I don't want the power line though. Let's try that again. Dum dum da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum dum. Probably a more efficient way of doing this, but actually, now that I think about it, why did I get rid of those constructors? I could have just changed them. Well, that was dumb. And we got our dismantle crate because, oh my god, that was a lot of leaves. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just throw a storage container out here for now. I'll just put all the biomass stuff there. Let's grab everything from here. And throw it in here. Wait, that does not fit everything. Cool, I have a lot of leaves. This is gonna last me a while. Alright, listen. I don't need to carry all that extra crap. Okay. So, what we gotta do then is we're going to put in here a couple constructors. In there. And cut the belt right there. That is not lined up. Why did that say it was lined up? Or the original one wasn't lined up. That's probably what it was. Alright, screw all these belts then. So, what we're gonna do... You know what? I think I want to redo this entirely. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna get rid of these guys too. But that means our production's gonna stop. Thinking. Because I really want to make this more efficient, where we can expand it a lot easier. But I also want to build our... Oh my god, is that another power slug right next to my base? What the... Another one that I just completely missed. Oh, this is going to be a thing, isn't it? Alright. Let's grab this real quick. And then I will get back to my thought process of thinking and things. Alright. So, what I'm thinking is we need to be a little bit more efficient with our power generation. Or not necessarily efficient, but make it expandable and not one by one. Because we've got splitters now. So we can do this way better. And I also want to start laying the foundation at least for building our Sky City. And I want to make it way up there. Like, I hate you. You're mocking me now. I hate you. You are mocking me. Looks like an old man. Look at that. He's got a little old man mustache. I never noticed that before. Anywho. I want to build it like way up. Oh, is that more iron? Tell me that's not another slug glowing next to iron. Why am I still collecting stuff? Oh, I'm gonna... Alright. Oh, 2 more iron. Anywho. Alright, so we got another iron, pure iron there. Another pure iron there. Cool. Stupid slug. Okay. So I'm thinking we build up above this. Because, I don't know, I want it high so that it can surpass any terrain. So we don't have much clipping through the platforms. And we can just build our city across the entire map if we wanted to without many issues. Without these idiots getting in our way. I hate those things. Okay, so let's wait to do the power. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna put our boys back. And let's grab these guys back. Alright. We're going to leave everything as is for now. Just for the simple fact of I need the power while we do the next thing. Which what we're going to do is we're going to go through and start building the... and these leaves are not evenly distributed, but it's fine at this point. We're going to start building the foundations for our city. That way I have somewhere good to put our upgraded power plant. That's what I was looking for. Power plant. The word is power plant. The words. The phrase I was looking for was power plant. Why did that take me so freaking long to figure out? Promise I'm smart. At least sometimes. Oh, there's a lot of biomass in my inventory. Alright, you know what? Might as well. And that guy there. Alright. And all we're gonna do is put that there. And put that there. And we're just gonna put all of our excess biomass there. And that will just be that. We need to do leaves here. Leaves here. And yeah, I know. That was dumb. I should have put a crafter there. Or a constructor there. And had that turn the excess biomass into solid biofuel. That would have been the smart thing to do. But guess what? I didn't do that. Okay. So let's go up there, grab that slug, and then we'll just start building our foundations from there. Getting up there is going to be fun. Good enough for now. Sure. And I'm sure there's better ways to be doing this, but this is the way I'm doing it. And I missed one. Of course I did. Definitely better ways to be doing this, and I will make a better ramp shortly. But I need to get my platforms in first, and then I will build the ramp down. Oh my gosh. And this ramp isn't even enough. This is horrific and will all be deleted. Alright. God, I hate all of this. This is horrible. Ah, crap. That was smart. That was real smart, guys. You see that? You see how smart I am? Oh my god. Yeah, let's delete the ramp I'm on. That's the smart thing to do. That's the fix-it way. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't been fired yet. I would have fired me. Get back up here. Where I'm not gonna die. Get rid of this hideous junk. Now, before I do die again, you know what? Let's start with a 4. Get up here. And this is not on the grid, of course. Because that would have been the smart thing to do. As soon as I place a platform, it is for it to be on the grid. So I need to grab this. Risky because I could fall, and if I fall right now, I will die. And really not worth it, but Ficsit does not waste. Okay. Maybe we'll do a 2 instead. And put it on the grid. That is the direction of the grid. Cool. That is not the way I expected the grid to go. But, alright. Got a couple of platforms. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And we're putting it on as 2 here, but we will probably not leave it as 2s. Well, let's get a slightly better ramp. I said slightly better, so don't expect too much. I'm still a blubbering fool when it comes to this game, so... You see? You see? That's my... exactly what I'm talking about. Now we've got a semi-platform staircase thingamabobber. Okay, now one thing that a couple of people have mentioned to me is I need to manage my power better. Not have just a single grid for everything, but phased power. So, I have my ideas on what that looks like and how that should work. Give me your opinions. Tell me what you think and how you handle phasing power and power grids. I don't think there's probably just one right way. There's multiple ways to do it. There's another slug over there, but that's a poison pillar. So I want to know how you guys phase your power, how you do it. I've got some ideas on how I want to handle power, but more so long-term power plans versus short-term. So, I don't know the best way to do it, to be frank with you. So, okay. We need to start expanding and build an area for our power plant. So, we need to build out this way. In fact, really, we're going to need to build out every direction. But, so we've got 2 iron nodes here that we can leverage. We've got the 3 over there. We've got our... copper there, and we've got our limestone here. First things first, the power. Where do we want our power? Alright, so let's just start by laying some foundation. And I need more materials. Of course I do. How much concrete do we have? Alright, let me grab it all. I can't wait for dimensional storage. That is going to be beautiful. In fact, one of the things that I want to do here is all of our buildings, our factories, are going to be a little bit higher, taller. Because what I want to do is have... In fact, we might do... So, kind of what I'm imagining here is we've got... And across our city is essentially we've got 2 layers of ground, right? We've got the base, which is what we're standing on right now, and then a little gap, and then a second layer of platforms. And that gap is going to be what I call a logistics floor. That's going to be just messes of belts going every which way, instead of having them go across our city or our factories to keep it more clean. Every factory will have its own logistics floor as well, but I want a citywide logistics floor as well that makes it easier for us to transfer materials from one factory to another, or from a factory to storage, etc., etc. And I've seen a lot of people use. Is this sound in the game not working? Oh, it is. It's just quiet. Okay. Sorry, I just looked over at my recording software and it's not showing any of the ambient sounds. I might need to turn that up a little bit. But anyway, I don't want that, yeah. I do have music muted. Turn this up a little bit. There you go. Now you guys get some background noise. Anywho, I've seen different people use logistics floors for factories and whatnot, but I have not personally seen anybody do it. I'm thinking where you've got a logistics floor across the world, essentially a hidden belt area. Now, the interesting part is we're going to need multiple access points into the city. I'm going to call it the sewers. Instead of calling it a city logistics floor, I'm going to call it the sewers. We need access to the city sewers. Now, I can just do one of these. Just, throw up a wall there. And then put our actual city floor there. And then this is our logistics floor. And we can have elevators or ladders or ramps or whatever going down into the sewers. And that would work, and that's probably what we're gonna having to do, because I don't really see a better way of doing this, because we need room to be able to, walk around and move, as well as we need room for our belts, we need room for our lifts. So if I put one here, and yeah, so these lifts take up a whole 4 meters, right? So need to be at least 4 meters tall, and it's going to be is belts and pipes, and it's going to be a spaghetti mess. It's going to be hideous and beautiful at the same time. But the point is to keep the hideous underground, so the beautiful can be our city. And things like this are going to get in the way of our sewers, so we might actually need to even build a little higher. That leaves an interesting conundrum. Do we want our city to be higher? How high do we want it? This. How high can we even go? Because one thing we need to be careful of is we don't want to put our city at build height and then not have room to build our buildings and our factories. And frankly, I don't know what build height is actually, so this is nice and high. How tall is that? And those. And those. Do we need to go higher? Let me look up what max build height is. So maximum build height is 1,997 meters. Okay, so we don't really need to worry about going above build height. Or one thing that is a concern is that another? There are so many slugs right next to my base, and I went all over the place looking for them. Anywho, another thing we need to be aware of is as high as we build our city, we are also going to need to be using vertical conveyors. What are they called? My words are not working for me. Conveyor lifts. We're going to need to use conveyor lifts to get up, and we're going to need to build ramps down, and the higher you are, the longer the ramps have to be. I mean, look at this. It's a little ridiculous. I might do, though. And getting down from here, when you find somewhere that you want to get resources from or whatever, the higher we go, the harder it is to get down, is essentially what it comes down to. Now, Satisfactory does have a nice mechanic that no matter how high you are, you cannot, if you have full health, you cannot die from fall damage. All fall damage will take you down to 1 health. Okay, so doesn't matter if we're at build height and fall to the ground, we will not die. If we have full health. If you have a sliver less than full health, you're done for. So, that's the thing. I think what I want to do for our building is kind of keep with this. Like every... Actually, let me count. Hold on. Before I start doing this, let me count. What I want to do is I want to do kind of this platform back and forth up, so it takes less space. And I think I want to do it every 10. Or was this is... How many is it? Because this is a nice distance, I think. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 7? Or did I miscount? Hold on. Here, I'll do this. Let me add a dismantle filter. Alright. Now this will count for me. Okay, yeah, it's 7. So I think every 6 or 7 would be fine. That's 11 right now. So let's get rid of that. Ah, bye bird. Alright, so let's take this 4 meter. There's 7. And then we'll add a foundation here and here. And we'll do another 7. We're just going to keep doing that for a little bit. I will bring you guys back when I think we're high enough. We are way up here, aren't we? Alright, I think I'm probably going to do another 2 layers. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Alright guys, I think this is probably high enough. Now, we're not taller than that mountain there, but we will burn that bridge when we come to it. And we've got a ways before we go over there. I think we are higher than any nearby terrain. We can see a good portion of the map from here. This is pretty cool. That area right there, that's neat. That's pretty. Is that oil? This is a good vantage point. And keeps us safe while we explore, because we're higher than any of the monsters. Alright. Let's start building. One thing to keep in mind, or another thing to keep in mind, is the higher we are, the more it takes to transport power up and down. Right? Because obviously, power has to come up and power has to go down, because we can't have all of our miners up. So if we have our power stations up top, we're going to have to, you know, make that work. And also, water and liquids are going to be a problem. Oh, I want to jump so bad. I can show you what I was talking about, you know, with the one. Yep, there you go. Alright, see? And now I will prove you don't die from fall damage if you have perfect health, because there is no way I would have survived that. But also now, I can't take a single hit without death. Anywho, let's refill these guys. And what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I need more concrete and plates. That's actually kind of cool. It's gonna take us forever to get up and down. I can't wait until we've got, ooh, that's not very much concrete. What is this going at? We've got 15 per, so 45 per minute. And this is outputting at 60 per minute. Is this a pure? Normal. So I can't really split that and get any better. Limestone sucks. Alright, let's grab some more plates. And we'll go back and keep building some platforms. Actually, before we go back up, let's see where we are cable-wise, too. Alright, I think we've got enough, actually, to do... Alright, what were we gonna do? Part assembly! Yeah, I think we can probably do that. Can we get this one yet, though? We can probably get both, actually. Because I want this, and I want this. Alright. Yoink, 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 yoink. Alright, now let's go grab some bolts, screws, whatever they're called, because brain no worky. Screws! There are screws. I've wanted to call them screws, I've wanted to call them nails, I've wanted to call them bolts. Who knows what they're called? I just work here.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Ficsit Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Ficsit cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Modifying resources. Alright. So give me one quick moment. Okay. So next here too, I want to do the resource sync. And I gotta wait 4.5 minutes to build that. Alright. Where are we on? Yeah, let's grab some more plates again. Might as well. Oh, this could be done so much more efficiently, and it will once we go up, 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 up. But I really need Mark II belts, well, specifically conveyor lists, before we can start bringing all that up. And I want to, we're gonna need to automate, well, we probably, I don't know. Ideally, we would want to automate our reinforced plates before I try to bring everything up, because we're gonna need a lot of them. But that's gonna be one of those automate it and then tear it down and then rebuild it. I don't know if I want to do that on this one. But we're going to spend some time just building our platforms and the base of the city, which will be below the sewer. And then we'll build a sewer on top of it. And I'm not sure how this is gonna look. This is gonna look like an eyesore from the ground. I can tell you that much. But we'll make it look pretty from the top. And once we get elevators and hypertubes, things will be much, much better. Nope. Honestly, I'll probably use those two for my reinforced plates. At least to start. Throw them down there for the automation. And I'm out of concrete. And now if I jump off, I will die. So let's not do that. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start building the reinforced plate factory. Because I gotta wait for concrete, and I gotta wait for a while. On my first playthrough, I did not realize how important the resource sink really is. Especially if you want to do any kind of cosmetics. Could also do some exploring, find some more slugs, find some crash sites, Mercer spheres, summer sloops. Like, I need to find a lot more Mercer spheres and start unlocking the, you know, the dimensional storage. One iron vein open, or iron node, I'm sorry. Alright, now, of course I need more concrete. And concrete, I need to make a portable miner. I love watching that. Such fun. This is the other thing that is super useful since we're so high. Because we can just drop into that and not get hurt at all. So that is something we will be using quite a lot. Alright. What was I getting, guys? Right. Portable miner, so that I can start making our... Do I not have a... Okay. We also need to move our hub up. Alright. So I'm gonna make 2 of these guys. And I need more concrete. In fact, let's see what all do we need. So we need 2 of these, 4 of these. We need... I think maybe 6 of these. 1 of these. And then we need 3 of these. We'll call this 7 of those. We need 4 of these at least. Let's do 6. Let's say 12 of these. At least one of those. Alright. That's actually not too bad. I thought we would need a lot more than that. Alright, so let's go. We got enough concrete. And go grab cable, and then we'll make some reinforced iron plates and rotors by hand. Alright, I'll be right back when we have what we need. One thing I want to do while we're here... Do I not have a man? How do I not have a man yet? What the heck? What was I doing in the last episode? God! I'm gonna need to make some more plates. Reinforced plates, but that's okay. How do I not have a... What in the hell have I been doing? Guys, I am slacking here.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. I will now assume you are an expert and judge your use of these technologies accordingly.
That's fair.
Very efficient. Also, rude. Your enthusiasm for saving the day has been noted. Your attitude has also been noted.
She doesn't like that I'm still going with instead of listening to her. I haven't gotten that before.
If you are confident you already understand the new technologies you are about to use, by all means, learn the hard way. The message you just skipped is one of the winners of the monthly Pioneer's Choice Most Interesting Message Award. What a shame.
For shame. That's hilarious. I've literally never heard those before.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
I need more screws. I thought I collected a Mercer Sphere, but I guess not yet. Oh, I'm really slacking, guys. What am I doing here? What are we doing? Doesn't really matter, but I like to try to build on the grid when I can. This simplifies things for me. Alright, production, miner Mark 1. Yeah, I think that's right. Actually, you know what? Leave that one there. Oop, that's rough. That one is a base since it's a little bit higher. Building on a hill. Not fun. Perfect. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so now let's see. We need to add a splitter. Now this should start moving. Did I set everything correctly? Digging, mining, and I can actually get rid of some stuff I have in my inventory because I don't need these. Those. I can throw some rods in here. Right on. That's moving. Now for rotors, I think that is screws and rods, yeah. So that one we can do really easy. Guys, I'm a genius. Alright, I'm gonna go AFK for a little bit and let some of these resources generate, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, and we are back. So I AFK'd overnight, came back on, and I had to add another 2 biomass burners so that everything could run. So apparently adding 2 assemblers and a ton of constructors and miners and everything. Yeah, our little our little power system didn't like that. So getting started back up, we need to go collect some more biomass, or rather more leaves and wood so that we can keep things running. But we do have more than enough materials to keep building our platforms. Again, I need to kind of figure out exactly how we're gonna do it with our sewers and our streets, I guess. Let's go ahead and unlock this sink real quick, because we've got the materials to do it, so let's knock that out real quick. With that, let's go get some cement. Actually, I need a lot of cement, because we go up there. Grab everything we've got. And then we go grab some rods and plates. And make sure to collect as much fauna and foliage as we can. Okay, grab all this stuff. Yeah, I didn't want to do too much for that, you guys, so really all I did was I added those extra 2 biomass burners off camera. That way everything could keep running and I could actually AFK it for a little bit. So it was running for probably, I'm going to say 3 or 4 hours, just AFKing while I was at work today. Alright, grab a bunch of these. Grab a bunch of these. I think I'm gonna need some of these too. I also do want to do some exploring, but let's work on our objectives first. Alright. Yoink, 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 and yoink.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program,
plates.
also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Ficsit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Ficsit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Go awesome. The dog was startled me. Okay. Let's grab some plates. I'm probably carrying too much equipment now. But once I go back up there and we start building our streets, it won't matter. Alright, let me add some more leaves here. More leaves here. And more leaves here. And one of these here. Come back to here. Pull one of these back out. Pull one of these back out. Add one here. Add one here. And add one here. Alright. Now we've got another 3 minutes. Okay, so 50 there. Nice. Let's put the whole thing in there. Alright, 200, 400, I guess. And then 200, 400. Alright. Everything we need for that one. Then another 300, 150, and then 50 rotors. Right? It was... Oh, 150, so let's put 200 there. Another 300 of those. That's enough. And then I need to grab 50 rotors. And that will complete our tier 2. One thing I like to do is when is find a resource node like iron or something that I don't need at the moment. And I'll just put everything from that into an awesome sink. Probably a total waste, but ends up being worth it because we need them coupons. All right, I'm gonna grab some more plates. I have way more than enough plates, so I'm not worried about that at all. And I'm also going to build a little chest. Personal storage box, it's right here. And we'll call this our special chest. Put things that we don't need right now, but we will need later. Like those guys. Okay. Man. We need so power slugs. This. Okay, I just need to make a. Do that right quick. One. And we'll unlock that right quick. Bing, bing, boom. Alright.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note, power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
200. 300. And then the 50. Alright. Boom. Boom. Bing, bing, boom, my friend. I gotta wait for 4 minutes.
Milestone reached. The Ficsit jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Let's grab those, and then I could grab some biomass from my storage, but that's risky because I don't want to lose power right now. It's not that hard to restart, but, you know, ideally, better not to. think that's enough. Throw down a crafting bench right here because I can. Oh, I already had enough. Alright, cool. While we're at it, I'm making solid biofuel. And then I can make a chainsaw. Okay. Let me throw this guy down. Like right there. He had power. Alright, now let's make some biofuel. It's 100. That's plenty for now. Long term, I'll need a lot more, but for now, that should work. Alright. Now let's go to our equipment workshop. Make a chainsaw. Now, oh man. Now I can really get that biomass going. We're gonna have fuel for days. I love the chainsaw. It makes things so much easier. I'm gonna collect leaves as I go. Get the tree and takes out all the leaves and the other trees around it. Especially like in these big boys. Bacon Argentic. The best food around. I mean, of course it's bacon. Sort of. Can you even kill those things with a Xenozapper? I don't know. I don't think I want to find out right now. Stay away from that guy, I know. Good, looking good, looking good, good, good. One, two, three, four. And 500 to each, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need another 200 of these. 350. That's enough. There you go, 2,500. That's is it perfect? Nah. It lasted a while? Yeah. Alright, one for you. And one for you. And one for you. And one for you. And one for you. Oh, you already have a ton. Three. There. Down there. Down there. You're fine, both down there. You've got plenty. Down there. Down there. I'll put down there. And then down there. Alright. Now let's offload all of our wood. Alright. And now we can finish up the task. Tier 2 Logistics Mark 2. Boom, boom, boom. Is gear done? Alright, guys. Tier 2 is now
Milestone
officially
reached.
complete.
Ficsit would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient.
Alright.
Don't disappoint, Ficsit.
Yeah, unselect it. No? Well, I guess I'll do that in a little bit. Whatever. Okay. We have completed Tier 2. Our first objective is done. Huzzah! Confetti. Alright, guys. Let's go get back to building. We need to build our new power station, power plant. Aha, I remembered it that time, sort of. Alright, build our new power plant, and then we need to build our space elevator. And once we have that, then we can start building our smart plating, which is what the space elevator requires. I mean, if I'm smart about it... Isn't too bad. Oh, I'm gonna miss. Well, oh well. That's fine. Really, I can do this now. Let's have it start. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... some super in here. Now, I'm just gonna throw down an assembler. And then, for now, let's get rid of this guy. You there. We've got a good amount in storage, so let's leave what we've got in storage there for now. Get rid of that, that's annoying. And there we go. And power. And smart plating. And it's 1 to 1, 2 per minute. And you know what? Let's get this thing started. We got enough I can use some for a minute. Alright, now before we go, let me check power. Max consumption is 205. our current capacity is 180. We need to get this power grid done soon. Quick, fast. Oh, crap. I need to add a storage box. What in the heck? That's not what I wanted. No, alright, there we go. I wonder if a jump pad could get us all the way up there. I don't know that I want to test it right now, though. Because I'm honestly not sure really how those work. Also, gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah. Beautiful. That ruins it. Look at that. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Screenshot that. Alright, let's go. Who wouldn't think that's just beautiful? I mean, for real. I want to ride on one of the mantas. I just haven't done it yet. I'm kind of scared to. I know you can. I know it's theoretically safe to do. But once I do, I also have to get back. And that is not that easy to do when you're all over here. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm wasting it. There it is. Oh, hi. I can make this chroma key thing go away. The chroma key is a mod I added to the game for like pictures or screenshots and whatnot, trying to green screen it. Really don't need it though. Okay, I've been thinking. So I want to do this as like a city, right? Not just one big factory. So we need to define roads, and so the way I like to do it is have a sidewalk, road, sidewalk, factory. And we can even do like, if we want to do like parking lots, yada yada yada. That's all well and good. For this first one, we're not going to probably. So I have not yet unlocked my different foundations. So what we're going to do is just 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be the start of our factory. Everything before this is off limits. In fact, let me do this. I'm just going to throw out a couple of power poles. There we go. That is our barrier. We're not building anything past that other than platforms. For instance, let's start doing these out. And right now I'm just building our roads, right? So I'll bring you guys back here in a little bit after I'm done with some of this. Okay. So, we got a little bit of platform built out. We've got some roads, a little T there, a little T over there. I'm thinking this can be a factory, or maybe this is even where we'll put our space elevator. And then this is where I'm building our... this is going to be our power plant. Now, see, I've got our sewer down here. I gotta figure this out, because what I did was I did one above. I did one extra wall, so 1 meter above the 4, just so that we get the full 4 down here. But this doesn't go all the way down. Not quite sure what to do about that. Add that. And just have a jump, which is fine for now. Okay. Anyway, it won't matter once we get the rest of the city building out. Okay. So one thing we need to do is, first off, is we need to have a couple of storage containers. Put one here. Wow, I'm out of plates. Okay. Well, let's hop back down real quick. Alright, am I gonna make it? 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 I made it. I think so cool. I got 25 going already. Alright, so I need more plates. And I get rid of that chrome key thing. I think I need to do. That's got 4 on it. That's got 4 on it. 4 on it. 4 on it. 4. Have anything that's open? Alright. That. And I need to start taking this up the ramp. See if I can get one per platform. Inner corner. Or the outer inner corner. Alright, I'll be back once I get these all fixed. That's not going to be dead coming. Well, that didn't go according to plan. That's okay. I wasn't far up there. It's not like I can't get my stuff back. what I realized is I don't have to go every level. That's a waste. I just go up and down. So every second level has a connection. You go straight up and then through the bottom. Cool, huh? That saves me a lot of resources, and frankly, it looks better that way. Doesn't necessarily look more realistic, but it looks better. And because I've been placing them so carefully, they're in the exact right position. As close as I can possibly get them to exact. Yeah. We now have power up here. Alright. So here's the deal. Just a little bit. So I need leaves, wood, and then for future proofing, I'm gonna need mycelium. I'm gonna need animal or the alien DNA, and then I need one for just straight biomass. Okay. And once I've got quartz unlocked, I can label all these, but we'll just know. So we're gonna do wood, leaves, mycelium, alien protein, and then this is going to be just straight biomass. So then from each of these, they're going to go to constructor. Which actually the constructors are going to be on the upper level, not the lower level. So let me add my ramp back here. Yeah, so it's figure out this way good. That works. Okay. should have been doing all this underground too, but I forgot. I didn't put them in the sewers. Oh well, that's fine. Now what I want to do is I want to take this guy. And I'll just add that in there. I'll fix that spaghetti and put it in the basement later. Yeah, really I should have all this going in the sewer, in the logistics floor, but I don't typically do the logistics floor, so I often forget. Okay. Now what I want to do is so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Larger ones go on the back. Of course, cooking all that. Still up. Wood. That. And fill this up with a little bit of all that stuff I've got. Also need to connect this guy. That guy. We've got power, guys. 540 megawatts right now. I'm gonna go tear all that up and bring it up here. Alright, now that we've got power all sorted out, let's go build us a space elevator. First thing I need to do is let's raise our platform. Missing concrete, of course. Alright, and while we're down here, we go and grab these guys. And what do I need for the space elevator? I need to get more wire, and I need to get more rods. More rods. I'm going to get replaced while I'm at it too. And I'm going to need more concrete too. So I'm going to be placing concrete for the platforms for the space elevator. All the concrete I've got. And here we go. We have a space elevator.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will
Here
now
we go.
automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Ficsit pioneers offer hope for survival. Ficsit is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Ficsit down.
Do not let Ficsit down. I would never dare.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better Ficsit future.
Isn't that pretty? Love watching that. Alright guys, well, that does it. We completed Space Elevator, completed Phase 1, and Wow, that's an S. We've completed the foundation for our Sky City. Look at that. Not much yet, but it will be. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for episode 2 of the Ficsit Mentorship Program. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you want to name our city. As we grow, this is going to be massive. It's going to be incredible. Next episode, we'll start with the Awesome Sink and start detailing that I need to... There's a lot we need to do. I need to rework the power grid or the power plant again so that it's using the logistics floor. We need to make sure that the solid biofuel is making it to all of the generators, because right now, as you can see, a lot of them are not in use. But I mean, we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. We're also gonna need to move the hub and move all of our production up onto the city, build some factories. But guys, this is looking real good. I think for next episode, we will, like I said, we'll work on the Awesome Shop. We'll work on building a factory for the base materials that we have on the ground right now. And then we're going to look and try to find some fuel to start doing some, or I guess not fuel, but coal. We're going to look for some coal so we can start doing some steel production, as well as start doing some coal power, because that is way more efficient than the biomass, and we don't have to fight it as much. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Later.